Canal Education. My name is Umar Musa Jigo, and I'm an English language teacher at Abbé Arsène Frido, ex-Kléber. So today, we're going to have a communication lesson on this. Can you guess what today's lesson is going to be? Yes, very good. We're going to talk about taking part in a conversation in English, okay? So first of all, I would like to remind you that English is a, very good, Ami, English is a language, okay? And the best way you can practice your language is to take part in conversations in real life, okay? It can be conversations with your friends, with your classmates, or even conversation with your family members, okay? So this conversation can be face-to-face, but you can also use the social media like WhatsApp to have some group discussions online, okay? So remember, the best way you can practice your English is to speak the language, okay? But at the same time, in the classroom or at the exam, you are sometimes given a topic for writing. You may be asked to write a conversation, and you must take this very seriously, okay? Because the grading is very important, all right? Great. Now, can somebody tell me, what do you generally do when you take part in a conversation? What do people do when they take part in conversations in English? Yes, Aminata? Excellent. When you take part in a conversation, you give your opinion, okay? And when you give your opinion, you need sometimes to support your ideas with good arguments. Well done. Something else? Yes, Ali. You may share other people's opinion, which means you agree with them, okay? Yes? Aminata? Very good. You may not share their opinion, which means you disagree. And sometimes, if you don't understand what the other person is saying, you may ask for clarifications. And asking clarification means asking questions, all right? Great job. Now, if you have these 4 things in mind, giving your opinion, agreeing with people, disagreeing with people, and asking for clarifications, we're going to have a look at an illustration, okay? 2 friends, Fatima and John, are having a conversation on the following topic. Watching television is a waste of time. All right, so what does Fatima do when she says, I think watching TV is a big waste of time. I prefer reading a book or doing something more creative. What is she doing? Yes, Ali? Very good. Fatima is giving her opinion, okay? And what does John do when he says, I am sorry, Fatima, but I don't share your opinion, because you can learn a lot on TV nowadays. Yes, Jean? What is John doing here? Very good. John is showing disagreement, okay? And what phrase does he use to show disagreement? Yes, very good. He says, I am sorry, Fatima, but I don't share your opinion, okay? So that's very important, okay? And Fatima comes back to say, I am not sure about that. Could you please be more specific? What is she doing here? Yes, Ali? Very good. Fatima is asking for clarifications. And of course, John is giving extra clarifications by saying, well, TV channels like Canal Education are very useful, particularly in this COVID-19 crisis. Teachers offer free classes, okay? And finally, what does Fatima do when she says, you're right, John. I agree with you on that point. Yes, excellent. Fatima is showing agreement, which means that she agrees with what John has just said, okay? So as you can see in this illustration, they have given their opinion, they have shown agreement, they also have shown disagreement, and they have also asked for clarifications, which are 4 important elements when you take part in a conversation, okay? Great. Now, let's practice. Imagine you have the following topic in class, okay? Because most of the time you are given a topic in evaluations or at the exam center. So if you have a topic, what do you do first? Yes, Fatima? Very good. You need to read the topic in order to understand, okay? And while reading the topic, you might also underline the keywords, okay? Can somebody tell me what are the keywords in here? Yes, very good. We can have a face mask. We can have cannot protect. Yes. Somebody else? Yes, very good. We can have coronavirus. And most importantly, we also have conversation, okay? Why is it important? Very good. Because you know that you have to write a conversation, okay? So writing a conversation doesn't mean writing a letter. You need to write a conversation. So it's very important to read the topic to better understand it, okay? All right. Now, when you have to write a conversation, it's also very important to write a very clear introduction. It's not very long. It can be 2 or 3 lines, okay? And when you're writing the introduction for your conversation, you must paraphrase the topic. What does it mean? It sounds like French. Yes, very good. Paraphrase the topic means you reformulate the topic, okay? So let's have a look at this example. Can somebody read the introduction? Yes, very good. Yesterday, I met my friend Modungom at the market, but he wasn't wearing a face mask, despite the recommendations from the health authorities. According to him, masks are not efficient. I tried to make him change his mind, and below is our conversation. All right? So this is a good example of how to paraphrase the topic in order to have a good introduction, okay? So when your teacher reads your introduction, he knows exactly what you're going to talk about in the conversation because you have given a very clear context, okay? So don't forget, next time you have a topic in which you have to write a conversation, you need to write a very clear introduction, okay? All right, now, let's have a sample conversation. You are going to listen to a conversation between 2 friends, Modu and Astu. So what do? You listen to the conversation and you write down the phrases that Modu and Astu use to give their opinion, to show agreement, to show disagreement, and to ask for clarifications. Good. Let me check if you have understood the instruction. What do you have to do, class? Yes, Ami? Very good. You have to listen to the following conversation between 2 friends, Modu and Astu. And then, what do you have to do next? Yes, Jean? Yes, you need to write down the phrases that they use to give their opinion, to show agreement, to show disagreement, and to ask for clarifications. Is that clear for everybody? Very good. Are you ready, class? Good job. Let's go. All right, class. Now that you have listened to the conversation, can you check your answers? Okay? Here is the feedback. For giving opinion, they used, I personally believe that the virus does not affect young people. I don't think it's necessary, as Modu said. For showing agreement, they said, you are right. That's right. Or you are absolutely right. Okay? Can you check your answers for the next one for showing disagreement? Yes, they said, I am sorry, but you are totally wrong. I don't share your opinion as to, or that's not a valid argument. Okay? And in the last one, asking for clarifications, I think Modu was asking for clarifications when he said, if that's true, why is the number of cases increasing every day? So he was asking a question in order to have more clarifications, all right? Did you get them all? Well done. Excellent, class. All right? Okay, now you know that there are more phrases that you can use to do the following, meaning to give your opinion, you can use the following phrases like, I think that, I believe that, or for me, as far as I'm concerned, or in my opinion. Okay? The list is very long. You can do further research. Now, for showing agreement, you can use the following phrases like, I agree with you. I share your opinion. That's true. You are absolutely right. Or that's a good idea. All right? Now, for showing disagreement, you can use the following phrases. Sorry, but I have a different opinion. I don't share your point. Sorry, but you're wrong. I don't think that's a great idea. Or that's not a valid argument. So you can note that it's very important to be polite sometimes when you disagree with a person. That's why we have sorry, but, okay? And for asking for clarifications, as I said, sometimes you can ask questions. So you can say, what do you mean? I don't get the point, which means I don't understand what you are saying. I don't know what you mean. Could you be more specific? Or can you elaborate on that, please? Okay, so as you can see here, we have questions for asking for clarification, all right? All right, so when you are doing your writing, sometimes you make some elementary mistakes, okay? And I have noted down some mistakes that learners make in their writings, and these are known as common mistakes, okay? So we are going to correct these mistakes together. Let's have an example. Is it correct to say, I am agree with you? I know it's going to make you laugh because you make the same mistake all the time. I am agree with you is incorrect. What's the correct answer? Very good, Amadou. I agree with you. Is it correct to say, I am not agree with you, class? No. So you must say, I do not agree with you, or I disagree, okay? But you don't say, I am not agree with you. What is the mistake on the next sentence? COVID-19 is a disease contagious. What is the mistake? Can somebody tell me? Yes, Jean? Excellent. The mistake is the place of the adjective, okay? In English, you place the adjective before the noun in this case. So what do you say? COVID-19 is a contagious disease, okay? The next mistake that learners make is they have many people at the bakery. It sounds like a little bit of translation from French to English. So the correct sentence is, there are many people at the bakery, okay? There is a little mistake there. Can you spot it? I don't know him. Yes, very good. You always should capitalize the I in English, okay? You need to write it in capital letter. I don't know him, all right? And the last one, is it correct to say, I don't have no idea? No. What is the problem? Yes, very good. If you have no in a sentence, you can say, I have no idea, or I don't have any idea, okay? Because you cannot, when you have no, the verb is in the affirmative form, and if you want to use any, you put the verb in the negative form. All right, so next time you have your writing, when you finish writing it, it's very important to take your time and read your writing in order to correct the mistakes, okay? All right, so I'm going to give you a little homework there. The first one is a topic. You would like to have the internet at home, but your dad does not agree. He believes that it will have a negative impact on your studies. So you write down your conversation and you try to convince him with good arguments, okay? That's a very interesting topic. So who are going to take part in the conversation? Yes, very good. You and your dad. What is the problem? Very good. You want to have internet at home, but your dad doesn't agree. So you need to write down your conversation and give him good arguments, okay? You need to insist on the positive side of the internet for your studies, okay? And I want you also to participate in the discussion on the platform, okay? On the following topic. Some observers say that the coronavirus crisis has reminded people of the importance of family. Do you agree or disagree? You need to support your view with convincing arguments. Okay, that's another very interesting topic for discussion. So you can post your answers on the forum. Okay, class, this is the end of our today's lesson, and I will be very happy to see you next time. Until then, stay home and stay safe.